Hello everyone, I'm Karen from Tailored Holistic Nutrition, and today's topic is all about hormones and how to support them and what might throw them out of balance. So really, hormones are just chemical messengers sending signals to our cells and organs, telling them what to do. And they are very complex. They have many roles from digestion, um, reproduction, sleep, mood, and one of the main ones I want to talk about today is our stress hormone cortisol, because it kind of rules the roost and controls many of the other ones. Because if that signal is out, it's going to throw the other ones out. And it has a daily curve throughout the day that it's supposed to be at, and it can get out of whack very easily. And it's really the hormone that helps you get out of bed and wakes you up in the morning. And it's supposed to be highest in the morning. It's supposed to be lowest between midnight and 2 a.m. So if you find yourself waking up at between midnight and even 3 a.m., that is a good indication that your cortisol levels are too high at that time and they're just out of balance. And some things that can disrupt them are chronic stress, because our nervous system is either in fight or flight or rest and digest mode. It can't be in both at the same time. So chronic stress throws us into that fight or flight, and then we're naturally supposed to recover from that. But with chronic stress, you never get that recovery, and it just goes up and up, and it's sending your adrenals the wrong signals. So implementing some stress techniques throughout your day to get you into that rest and digest mode is a really good idea. We all know that if we don't get enough sleep, or if we have interrupted sleep, the next day we're going to be reaching for sugar foods, high carbohydrate foods to give us energy, even stimulants like caffeine, and that really does a number on the adrenals. And also our insulin levels. And insulin is technically a hormone. So keeping a stable sugar level throughout the day is crucial for supporting your hormone health. We can also get too much estrogen from chemicals that we use every day or are exposed to every day, like plastics, BPA especially, cleaning supplies, cosmetics, so we're absorbing what's on our skin, and even our clothing. And these chemicals act like estrogen, and that will swing us into an estrogen dominant state where there's too much estrogen, but it's not the estrogen that any test can test for. And these are called xenoestrogens, and it starts with an X. And there are certain foods that can help our bodies support the detoxification of these excess estrogens. And a couple of those are cruciferous vegetables, and they are high in indo-3 carbonyls. There are studies done showing the proof that these foods do help with that. There's a Harvard study. You can see it in the link below in the blog here. And those are found in broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, all the good ones, all your favorites growing up, unfortunately. So getting those in on a daily basis will really set you up for proper detoxification of those. And our hormones also need fats, the good fats, the omega-3s and 6s, the saturated and monounsaturated versions, because those are the building blocks for our hormones. And the good ones are found in things like avocado, coconut oil is really good, the fatty fishes like salmon, herring, even tuna, um, and nuts and seeds. So those are easy ones to implement in your diet every day. And this 25-year-old scare of fat and going low fat, I feel, is really contributing to the increase in hormone issues within the population as a whole. So don't shoot the messenger on this next one, caffeine and coffee drinkers. Caffeine stresses your adrenals, and it gives you that false burst of energy, and can also throw you into anxiety, higher anxiety levels, and then your adrenals have to deal with that, and that's one way of exhausting them, and that will mess up that balance. So that's why if you drink coffee too close to bedtime, you might have a hard time falling asleep because you've just tricked your cortisol levels thinking that you need that extra energy. So, and exercise is really good for your adrenals, because when we are supposed to when we do go into fight or flight, the best way to recover is to run from that bear. Technically, that's what we're doing. We're running from a stressor. But your body doesn't know what you're running from, like a deadline, or you're stuck in traffic, or if you really are getting chased by a dog or something like that, and your body's going to react the same way. So light exercise is the best, because vigorous, strenuous exercise, if you are tending to be more adrenal fatigued, will increase your stress levels, and then your body has to deal with that. So I highly recommend yoga, because you're getting the deep breathing in there too. That's going to get you into the rest and digest mode, and light walking, and just start however long you can do and work up to half an hour or even more per day, and that just helps with your digestion too. And the more you can feel better, you're not bloated, you're not going to be as stressed, and that actually puts a stress on your digestive system. So there's so many different stressors out there, and if we can control the ones that we can control, you're going to be better off. And if you do find that you are under more stress than normal, or having more anxiety than you used to, you could start taking adaptogens. And they're going to do exactly what their name means. They're going to help your body adapt to stress and recover better. And you're going to have the reserves to deal with that stress when they come up. So some good versions of that would be maca, ashwagandha, um, rhodiola, relora, and then there's some mushroom versions that are adaptogenic, like chaga, reishi, and lion's mane. And if you are interested in giving those a try, you can click the link below. It is the company I use and for recommending supplements. And I have given you a list of about 6 that you can try. And just click the link. You can start an account with them. And if you have any questions at all, reach out to me. I want to help you. And the best thing, they get delivered right to your door. But just remember to check for any reactions with other meds that you might be taking, or any other conditions you might have before purchasing those. And if you want to learn more about your hormones, I have a great little guide called Understanding Hormones. I give you even more tips. So download that. It'll sign you up to my email list, where you will get even more information on hormones and other things in the holistic world, and just keep you informed, because when we know better, we do better.